is the liquid of life. We all need it to survive. Water, choose water first. Water, we all know it is precious. Should be enjoyed by all of us. Talking about water, choose water first. Water.
We're back at Bowmanston on this edition of Water Wednesdays, Bowmanston Well and Pumping Station. We were down 300 feet the last time we were here looking and examining those water levels. Yes, there's a concern there, but there's a wider concern, and we want to paint that picture for you today here on Water Wednesdays. We have Dr. Adrian Cashman. He is a groundwater management specialist. Good to have you on the program. The last time we were down there, we saw the effects of climate change with the lowering of the water levels. Paint that picture for us in terms of what we are seeing from the sky, which we're not seeing much of. There's not a lot of rainfall at all.
No, we're not. Well, let's look at the bigger picture of climate change and what we might expect. We're going to expect, according to all the projections, less rainfall over the year. But worryingly, that rainfall that we do get is going to come in a much shorter burst, more intense rainfall. Now, the problem with that, from a water resources management point of view, is that it's the wrong sort of rain. We need good constant rain that's going to soak the ground, that's going to be able to filter in. If we get intense rainfall, it runs off. It's not going to get down into the aquifers where we need it. So quite apart from the fact that we're going to get less rainfall, with that intensity, we're going to get less that's going to go in the ground, which means that from a water resources management point of view, we've got to really step our game up in how we monitor and manage that resource.
Well, we've heard some of the officials here speak on Water Wednesdays about that monitoring, about increasing it from what it normally was to a weekly and sometimes daily monitoring process. How does that help to inform how we manage our water resources?
Well, first of all, on the monitoring, as I said, with the climate change, we're going to see these changes in rainfall, we're going to see changes in temperature. So actually we need to increase the monitoring we do, not just in terms of the weekly, but the geographic extent on the island. And BWA is already responding to that with the help of donors such as USAID and CIMH as well. So we're recognizing that climate change is a challenge and that we have to do something about it. So the monitoring is not only being stepped up in intensity, but also in geographic extent. That gives us a lot more information about what is happening in the aquifers. Monitoring is good, it produces data, but we need to turn data into information which we can use for management. We look at what has happened in the past, we compare what is happening now with the past, and that gives us an indication of what we can expect the aquifers to be able to yield. So we're using that information, we're forward looking to manage our pumping and our production regimes to suit the circumstance you have. So for example, if some of the weather forecasting that the Barbados Meteorological Service provides us with suggests that we are going to have a really good rainy season, we could perhaps be a little bit more, less cautious about how much we take out from the aquifer, about managing our pumping regime. If on the other hand, the projections are, the expectations for the next 3 months or 6 months are that we're going to get less rainfall, then we really do have to be cautious about managing our production regime.
Conserve water indeed, and that's why the Barbados Water Authority, and by extension the government, has put forward and put out that prohibition notice, and you'll get more information right here on Water Wednesdays. Thank you so much, Dr. Cashman. To view this or previous episode again, please visit our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can go to our socials on Facebook or Instagram for further information and another look at that prohibition notice, or just go to our YouTube channel, that's Water Wednesdays on YouTube. You can find us there.